The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Dupree, aka Darth Hater, here with some brand new, fresh Star Wars news. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit my like and subscribe button, and also don't forget to check out my last video because that definitely was a good one. Now let's get into it. So, new interviews with the cast and crew of the upcoming Andor series, teasing a more realistic Star Wars show than usual. The series will deal with the formation of the Rebel Alliance leading up to the Battle of Scarif and subsequently the Battle of Yavin, but ultimately it will be a series about the people that formed the rebellion. In a recent interview with Screen Rant, diegoluna was asked what Andor will explore that the rest of the Star Wars Disney Plus slate hasn't. He responded, "I wouldn't say it that way. I would say that Andor is the most grounded Star Wars you'll get. This is about the people. There's no Jedi around, and it's very dark times in the galaxy. It's when the people have to come together, articulate a response, and work in communities because the Empire is growing and control is everywhere. People have been marginalized and there's no freedom. You have these communities having to react. It's the most human that the experience of Star Wars can get. This Star Wars is about regular people like you and me. And I think that connection is going to be special. It's the most realistic, if you can say realistic, because obviously they live in a galaxy far, far away, but it should feel realistic to you because we want that proximity. We want you to reflect on yourself with these characters on this journey." Oh, that's interesting. And in another interview with Variety, showrunner Tony Gilroy reaffirmed Luna's statements. He went on to say, "I want to do it about real people. They made all this IP about the royal family, and in essence, it's been great. But there's a billion other beings in the galaxy. There's plumbers and cosmeticians, journalists. What are their lives like? The revolution is affecting them just as much as anyone else. Why not use Star Wars canon as a host organism for absolutely realistic, passionate, dramatic storytelling?" He also teased that there will be legacy characters popping up in season 1, but was never done in a fan service way. With Andor being set 5 years before any and concurrently with Star Wars Rebels, there is a lot of room for familiar faces to appear. Then we have Kyle Solar, who plays an Imperial Security Bureau officer, Shrill Karn. Couldn't believe it was a Star Wars script. Went on to say, "It was completely different from what I expected the Star Wars scripts to look like. I had to flip back and look at the title. No, this is Star Wars. I just felt like, wow, this is incredibly grown up and gritty mess." That grounded nature also happened on set, where there were no green screens involved and everything was built. So reading all these interviews and all, it's great and all, and especially what diegoluna said about there not being any Jedi or Force sensitives in the show, which I do believe is probably untrue, because like I've said before, they said that same thing going into Rogue One. They said there's no Jedi, no Force powers, no Force in general, and then we have Darth Vader showing up in the movie, having his interactions with director Krennic, and then the hallway scene and everything. So I think it's a little bit of bait and switch, because at the end of the day, this is Star Wars. The Force runs through and intertwines everything going into Star Wars. Even if it's characters that don't have the Force, they're going to have characters in there that are like they said, legacy characters. The only legacy characters that we can, aside from the basic Mon Mothma and Bail Organa, you can have Tarkin, you can have Emperor Palpatine, you can have Vader. In a sense, you probably could have Kenobi, which I doubt. You can have Ahsoka, which would be a slight maybe. You can have a lot of characters, but I don't believe for a second that they're not going to have any Jedi or Sith characters in this show. But that's just like how I feel. But let me know what you guys thought about this excerpt and these interviews going into this. The show's coming out pretty soon, so the hype is real. And like I said before in another video, I know a lot of people aren't really too excited about the show just yet, but I feel like the first couple episodes are going to blow things out of the water. And a lot of these interviews talking about how grounded the show is makes me feel like we're going to get something very special. Also, because it's not following any major characters like Kenobi was, that is something new. So the bar isn't set so high. I feel like the show is going to be like a sleeper hit. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what your opinions on these interviews are. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications from my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and may the force be with you. Bye.